There's some breaking news to tell you about out of Minnesota. The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest and conviction of Minnesota shooting suspect Vance L. Boelter. Law enforcement officials are in the middle of a manhunt for Boelter, who is suspected of shooting two Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses. One lawmaker and her husband have died from their wounds. Adrian Broadus is in Minnesota. For us, Tom Winter also joins us, national law enforcement and intelligence correspondent. John Brennan has stuck around, and Cedric Alexander has come back to talk to us. Adrian, let me start with you. Tell us what we're learning.
Hey there, Nicole. Just moments ago, the medical examiner confirming that the former House Speaker, Melissa Hortman, and her husband, Mark, died from multiple gunshot wounds. And a short time ago, the FBI launching a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of this suspect. I want you to take a look at your screen, and we are going to show you his picture. It is Vance Luther Boelter. Surveillance video from a business in Minneapolis captured this photo, police say, after the shooting. Authorities fear he is trying to leave the area, not only the area, possibly the state of Minnesota. He's a white male weighing about 220 pounds. He's 6'1". You also see some surveillance video there. For those of you who have not been following this story, let's bring you up to speed. Police say he was impersonating a police officer when he showed up at these houses targeting political leaders, including the former House Speaker, as we mentioned, the Minnesota House Speaker, Democrat Melissa Hortman. In another incident, State Senator John Hoffman and his wife were also shot. Both had surgery, and they are out of surgery. Our affiliate here in Minneapolis, Care TV, has been able to speak with family members of the Hoffman family, and they're telling us that no major organs or no major arteries were hit. A bullet was lodged near the heart of Senator Hoffman, but it did not cause any damage in that capacity. Meanwhile, if you see this man, authorities say call 911. If someone shows up at your house, if you're in the Minnesota area, and they knock on your door claiming to be police, do not answer. That is the message from here. And just moments ago, as I was traveling here to Minnesota, I spoke with Ron Harris. He is executive committeeman with the Democratic National Committee, and he says he was with all four of them last night at one of the major fundraisers here in Minnesota. It was the Humphrey Mondale Dinner, and for those of you familiar, it's the DFL's largest fundraiser, and I want to read what he said to me. He says, I literally just saw them hours before. All four of them were there. There's a list. And people I know, people I work with were on that list. He says John, referring to the senator, was number 3. He says Melissa was number 4. And there were other people, he goes on to say, that were on the list. And he talked about them in numbers. And that's what was telling here. That's how people are talking about them right now, by their number on the list, not their name. And we did hear from Governor Walz earlier today. He called this, quote, an act of targeted political violence. And he says peaceful discourse must prevail, not violence. Ron Harris also telling me that he believes this targeted attack is a move to silence the voice of people who have spoken out about various political issues, including abortion rights. And he said something that's very telling. Before we ended our conversation, he says, just before I got on the phone with you, I got a call from someone else who was on the list, and I'm paraphrasing here. He told me she is considering not running for re-election. Nicole?
Wow. Wow.